Turnout this evening. I'd like to welcome you to the 2018 Jamboree. As your activities director, it's always an honor for me to be able to introduce the Harmonicoots. So please enjoy the show, and let's give a big round of applause for the Sun City Roseville Harmonicoots.
What? You don't think this thing plays? Come on now, this is the big mojo. Be ready. You'll see. All right. Here we go. Okay, thank you. And again, like Sharon said, welcome. This is our 14th year in business, the Harmonicoots, but this is our 13th Jamboree. Thank you for being here. I'm curious, how many of you have been here to all 13? Show of hands, please. Ooh, I'm seeing some hands. Okay, how many for the very first time? Show of hands. Whoa! Okay, you're in for an experience because this is something else. You're going to have some fun, and it's been my pleasure to work with the group here to get us ready. And we've got a number of things for you, a lot of Broadway show tunes and movies, and we're pretty excited about it. Here we go. Enjoy yourselves and enjoy the music of the night. thank you. Gentleman directing, Mr. Gene Preston, who was our president last year, and on harmonica, here was Kathy Cohn, and guitar was Gary Mills. Let's hear it for them. And a special thanks to Elmer Nemeth on string bass and to Bruce Turley on drums joining us for this year. Thank you. You know, the harmonica moved from the South area into the New York area, and they moved on west as such. Came here in the 1800s to the South, and then moved up, and you know a lot about Chicago blues, a lot about New York as such. So we're going to do this next series of songs for you, showing kind of the movement of the harmonica from New York through Chicago on to San Francisco. And to direct this is going to be Don Rogers, who is our conductor in most of our meetings. So here we go. Let's have some fun. Come on up, Don. Enjoy this medley. put together with the arranger by Gene Preston and Henry Cohn on the Band in a Box software program that put it all together. For those two, please. Okay, that's a fascinating kind of thing. I'd like to make a couple introductions now, if I will. But first of all, the person you came to hear tonight besides us is Carolyn J. Dolan, our headliner. Carolyn, please. Here she is. Yes, Carolyn. More about Carolyn in a little bit, okay? And her pianist, Mr. Peter Supersano. Peter. And the gentleman that's responsible for us even bringing them to here tonight is the past president of the SPA organization, the International Harmonica Association, who's been headliner for us in the past and been here for about 7 or 8 straight years, Tom Stryker. He'll be on stage with Carolyn to do a couple numbers for tonight. You hear that. A couple other special things. My son-in-law, Cale Kuhlman, heads up the Reel-to-Reel Productions #1 wedding videographer in California, in Sacramento. And we're going to dedicate this nice program to all the spouses of the Harmonicoots have to put up with our practice noise, okay? Including my wife who's on the other camera, Jennifer Martin. Here comes Henry Cohn now to do a first solo tonight, and this solo is a beautiful tune, Memory from Cats. Thank you, Henry Cohn. That's kind of fun, huh? Really kind of unique. We sang about, or played about, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, and so now we got to get there to our lover, right? So the next song is California, Here I Come. And the interesting thing about this, it's not the state song of California. The legislature in 1988 passed another song named I Love California as the state song. But we like California, Here I Come anyway, so we're going to play it, okay? Thank you. Sound that good at all without the rhythm section. One more time to these guys. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is a lot of fun. You having any fun yet? Okay, good. Next, we're going to do something kind of unusual. In 1918, they passed the Women's Suffrage Act, allowing women the first time to vote ever. And here it is 100 years later. And tonight we're honoring all women harmonica players around the globe. And that's why we have Carolyn as our first female headliner and our magnificent seven women to do for you a beautiful tune. Remember the McGuire sisters? Here we go with Sugar Time.
Sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Put your arms around me and swear by the stars above, you'll be mine forever in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Now sugar time live in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Sugar time, sugar time, sugar time.
Okay, that was fun. Can you hear me back there okay? Good, okay. This next song has a little history to it. Henry Mancini created the music, followed by Johnny Mercer did the lyrics. In 1961, it won the Academy Award. 1962, the Grammy. Okay? Another lady by the name of Katharine Hepburn sang it in Breakfast at Tiffany's. And then last, a gentleman by the name of Andy Williams not only played this thing so well, it was beautiful, but he also opened a theater in Branson, Missouri under the title Moon River. Here is Lou Leger to play Moon River for us. Lou. can tell you something about Lou Legere. He goes to dialysis 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And how can you do that? But he thinks the harmonica is helping him. I really appreciate that. So there's a real movement today. There's a real movement today on the harmonica for health. There's a new harmonica out. We talked about it, I think, last year. But it's called the pulmonica. And what it is, has 4 special chords. And if you play the top chord, the water in a bowl will bubble just a tiny bit. And you play the second chord a little bit more. And the third one starts to go, when you hit the low notes, it just rumbles. What that does is remove the mucus in your lungs. I'm serious. And it's a really helpful tool. You can get it on Amazon, called the Pulmonica, like pulmonary. And we've done programs for the pulmonary departments over here at the Sutter Hospital. I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing, this little harmonica. I'd love to have those of you, the residents, we got a clipboard out there in front. Love to have you sign up if you'd like to have me call you and talk about the harmonica, taking some lessons from us. We have one-on-one or group lessons. Can get some harmonicas for you. Can do some wonderful things, but I think it's really important that you consider thinking about the harmonica as a health factor in your life, okay? Really important. We have people here with lung problems that tell me it really does work, and so I'm suggesting that you think about that. I'd love to have you come. We are 30-some strong. We used to be 60 men and women. A lot of people have passed away or moved out, and so we're hanging in there, but we need to have more help. So any residents who are interested, believe me, we'd love to have you talk to me, and we'll do what we can to help you out, okay? Now we need some audience participation, okay? You're in kind of tight quarters, I realize, but you're still going to have to do this now. So we're going to do, how many of you have done the chicken dance? Okay, we're going to do it. So here comes Joe Lopez and Lucy Martin. They're going to dance for us. Going to move the... Joe raises rubber chickens. Y'all know Joe is a nut. All right, now here's the deal. As we start the song, this is the action you want with your hands. I don't want to be a chicken. Don't want to be a duck. Be careful, don't knock somebody's teeth out sideways, all right? Don't want to be a duck. And then you shake your tootsie a little bit, okay? And then you clap 4 times. Well, if you stand, you're going to block somebody. Let's don't do that, okay? Let's see all of you function here, okay? So we're going to start. We're going to play at 2 levels. We're going to a little slower to begin with, and then we're going to go faster, okay? And it's kind of fun for us too, but you're going to enjoy it. So have some fun with the chicken dance. Let's hear it again for Lucy, Martin, and Joe Lopez. Okay, a little change of pace now. Going to do a song that was recorded first time. Oh, there we go. This is not recorded. This is something wild, okay? This is Ted Ball coming up, so be ready. Ted Ball does some crazy, crazy things. Tom heard him years ago and asked him to play 2 of his little songs in the SPA convention we had here in 2009. And so Ted's loaded with another one tonight. Listen to the words carefully, because they apply to me. I'm not sure you, but anyway, here we go with Ted Ball.
Yeah, Bud, talking about chickens, Bud and I went together and opened up Cosumnes River many, many years ago, 1970. We didn't have chickens, but we had a lot of cows down there. And that's one of the most ethnically diverse schools today in, Los Rios. Every piece of property in California pays a property tax for the community colleges. So we got great community colleges here. Now you may ask why I chose this song. You always have a serious song and one that's inspiring and motivating and, heartwarming. This is not it. What inspired me was my selfies, you take with your iPhone. Well, my body could use a little slimming. I wear a shirt when I go swimming. And I ain't seen my feet since 1984. When we roll around in the hay, I turn the lights down all the way, 'cause I don't look good naked anymore. No, I don't look good naked anymore. I'm a deep-fried, double-wide version of the man I was before. If I keep like I'm doing, I won't fit through the door, and I don't look good naked anymore. Well, I used to be a hell of a man. I could dance and do the can-can. And every night I was on the ballroom floor. Well, no, I don't do those things anymore. There's some more words to it. Through the past and present years, the French fries and the beers, you get a mental block once in a while. Through the French fries and the beers, and the tears, anymore. My belly is down to my knees, just blocking the Delta breeze, and I don't look good naked anymore. So I went to the nude beach to get a tan. I was soaking up the rays in the sand when I heard this voice above the roar. Hey, a big gray whale has been washed upon our shore. Well, that creature of the sea, that great whale, it was me, 'cause I don't look good naked anymore. No, I don't look good naked anymore.
Crazy man we have here. Isn't that wonderful? Ted Ball. performer, by the way, I've known Ted about 50 years. We've talked together a long, long time, so it's been great. Okay, next song, our next player is a solo. You're going to love it. It's a song that in 1974 was recorded by Barbra Streisand, and then also was the name of the movie that Streisand and Robert Redford played in. And you know what it is? The Way We Were. Here's Don Rogers. You know, I started the Coots in 2004, and I directed it for 10 years and waved my arms like Don's doing tonight. And then I finally got a chance in the break not to do that for 3 years, and then Don came back, and he's doing a great job. For our conducting, directing, please, one more time. Okay, I forgot where I am now. What's that? Oh, I got it. 1956, Broadway play came out, and it's called My Fair Lady. Anybody hear of it? Well, the key song of that particular play, Vic Damone recorded probably the original wonderful record. If you ever heard Vic Damone sing this song, you'll love it. And we love it very much. It's a great song. Enjoy it. I think you have your music and the words in the program. Sing along with this on the street where you live. now, with the help of the rhythm section again, this particular song, my daughter Jill, where's Jill? She's sitting here someplace. Jill, my daughter Jill Booker? That's the second time she's been in here in 14 years. I don't get this kid. She lives a mile and a half. All right, it's true. Only the teacher of the year about 3 years ago. She's just a phenomenal person, yeah. Okay. Jill went with me to New York, and I won some big award for my teaching of writing publication. And we get back there, and we had this chance to see Les Miserables, and we saw it. And there's a song in that I think is the most famous song of that particular group, and it's been recorded in a number of places. I recommend you go on YouTube and look at Alfie Boe, B-O-E, with the Tabernacle Choir. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And also, Josh Groban sings it as well. I'd like to do for you now. It's a story, by the way, of Saint Valjean is one of the main characters in the French Revolution. And what happened was he befriended a young man named Marius. And Marius was kind of, sweet with this lady Cosette that Jean Valjean knew as well. And the French Revolution was on, and here's young Marius, kind of the opposition to the authority. And so he wanted him to get out of there. So he did this particular prayer to God, please bring him home. Thank you. Made a couple of errors there because this thing's got a lot of holes in it, so you don't have to. This next song, The Glory of Love. Do you remember the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? You know, Sidney Poitier, Spencer Tracy, and Katharine Hepburn, and Katharine Hepburn's niece, who was Catherine Hooton, the blonde-haired lady in the movie. It's a fantastic movie. And just after that, about 17 days later, Spencer Tracy passed on. It was just crazy, the last movie he ever did. But it's a beautiful tune. We're going to play it on two levels, a little slower and a little faster. It has been recorded by Vicky Carr and some of the great singers out there. You'll love it as well. The Glory of Love. Thank you. When we started in 2004, I guess you'd say the Harmonicoots didn't know where we're going, what we're going to do, and so it's kind of like an impossible dream. And here, Gene Preston to sing for us, who's been a singer all his life with the American River Singers for many years, and he's past president of us. He's going to sing for us the impossible dream.
Impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to be better far than you are, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to be willing to give when there's no more to give, to be willing to die so that honor and justice may live. And I know that I'll always be true to this glorious task, and my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star, to reach the unreachable star.
You don't forget that very often, huh? You know what I mean? Okay, you've been a wonderful audience. We really appreciate you. And I have one more audience participation for you, okay? We're going to do the military medley. So when you hear the song of the branch of your service, please wave your hand. If you want to stand, you're welcome. And we're going to run through the 5 songs and then close with God Bless America. And Joe Lopez will sing the lead for that. And we'll do that one. And that'll end our part of the program. And then we'll bring up Carolyn and have some fun with her great show and her combo. Okay, military medley. Here's Don, ready to go. Off we go.
gather far across the sea. Let us swear allegiance to our land that's free. Let us all be grateful for our land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountain to the prairie, to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
I know you thought we did this to get a standing ovation out of you. It worked, didn't it? It worked. Gave you a stretch too before we go to the next part of the program. Here's what you've been waiting for. Let's bring up Peter Supersano, who's going to take the keyboard position here. He's going to have to work through you guys to get there. And Peter's been a pianist for a long, long time, trained by a jazz musician way back when, he tells me. He's also a composer. And he and Carolyn are known as the duo in Tahoe and Reno. Really does a fantastic job, okay? So while he's working over to his keyboard, let's hear it for Peter. Okay, we need a bigger stage, everybody. Okay. The lady I want to talk to you about now is Carolyn J. Dolan. She grew up in Sacramento, born here, grew up in Sacramento, and then became a pianist, and then she played clarinet first, the piano, and then she also played guitar, and finally discovered the harmonica. It took you a while, Carolyn, but anyway, she got the harmonica going, and she was playing along, having a great time. Then she went downtown, about 18 years of age, to the park downtown where Little Charlie and the Nightcats were playing. Remember them? Little Charlie and the Nightcats. Beautiful little group, okay? Well, anyway, she heard them for the first time and couldn't believe the sound she was hearing, so she dedicated most of her life to that. So come on up, Carolyn. This is Carolyn J. Dolan. She is the 1995 Singer of the Year, Best Female Singer in Tahoe, and she was also in 2015 in the Western Swing Hall of Fame. Carolyn J. Dolan.
Let's hear it for the Harmonicoots. It's my first year, and I'd like to say thank you, Bud. Here you are. Thank you for having me here. This is quite an honor, and I'm glad that I invited all my friends here tonight to show up. Thank you for showing up. Peter, take it away. We're going to start up with something called I Love Being Here With You. Let's do it. Have some fun. I love the East, I love the West. North and South are both the best, but I only want to go there as a guest, 'cause I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore, I love the rocks and what is more, you and they would never be a bore, 'cause I love being here with you. Singing in the shower, laughing by the hour, life is such a crazy game. I love all kinds of weather as long as we're together. Oh, I love you here, you sing my name. I love good wine and fine cuisine. Candlelight, I love the seacoast, baby, if you know what I mean. I love being here with you. Hey, Peter, you got it. I love the West, and North and South are both the best, but I only want to go there as a guest, 'cause I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore, I love the rocks and what is more, you and they would never be a bore, 'cause I love being here with you. Singing in the shower, laughing about the hour, life is such a crazy game. I love all kinds of weather as long as we're together. I love you here, you sing my name. I love good wine and fine cuisine. Candlelight, I love the seacoast, baby, if you know what I mean. I love being here with you. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Let's take it home, Petey. I love being here with you. Okay, now I can see all of you. Thank you. Wow, this is cool. Thank you so much. So, we're from Reno, Tahoe. That's Peter and I. But I'm also from Sacramento, and it's great to be back. I wish my folks could be here, you know. But I'll have to sing for them tonight anyhow. And man, I forgot what I was going to say, but that's okay. We got lots of time. Mose Allison. We're going to do something by the late, great Mose Allison. He passed away a couple years ago. I hope you enjoy this tune. It's called You Call It Joggin'. You call it jogging, I call it running around. You say you're losing weight, but you ain't lost a pound. While you out jogging with your friends, I'm home feeding the kids again. You call it jogging, I call it running around. Well, you call it jogging, I call it running around. It's the best release, you say, you've ever found. Your friends all smile and agree, yeah, you were running around on me. You call it jogging, I call it running around. Somebody said they saw you getting out of, I think it was Bud's car. You come home after running for hours, ain't even breathing hard. You call it jogging, I call it running around. Well, the soles of your shoes, they ain't wearing down. Your friends all smile and agree, yeah, well, you were running around on me. You call it jogging, I call it running around. Hey, Petey, let's take a lap. One more time, what do you say? You've been out since 5 p.m. Now it's 30 minutes past 10. And you blowing in all and out of breath. Honey, you've been drinking gin. Jägermeister. You call it jogging, I call it running around. Well, dragging that silly old towel all over town. You come home, grinning with your hair all wet, smelling like shampoo instead of sweat. You call it jogging, I call it running around. Let's take it home. Well, you call it jogging, say, I call it running around. Take another lap. Thank you so much. Turns out we really enjoy playing these little instruments. Mine's a diatonic, but up here tonight, everybody was playing chromatic. And I'm not going to explain that. I'll have Bud explain that, okay? But the thing is, you never know if you're sucking or blowing in this thing, right? That's true. We gotta suck and blow to make this thing work. And it's hard, isn't it? Darn, I didn't mean to go there, you know? But it's true. And nobody knows that when you're out there watching everybody. These guys work really hard, I know it. Because not only are they thinking about the blowing and the sucking, but they're trying to read, okay? They're reading. And what else? A whole bunch of other stuff in there too. All right. I'm going to bring up a gentleman. I've got the envelope here. His name is Tom Stryker, and I was introduced to him, I don't know how long ago or when it was, but he's a chromatic player and lives up in Reno. I live in Tahoe, and we've crossed paths over time. I was lucky enough to be invited to SPA last year, Society for the Preservation and Advancement of the Harmonica. Look it up. It's really important to keep the harmonica alive, and that's why we're here tonight, right? To celebrate the harmonica. And it's also good for your health, you know? I never thought that I would be up here 30 years later doing this. I wish my parents were here because they would have never believed that. You know, that was supposed to be kind of a part-time thing, and here we are. So anyway, it turns out also Harmonica Happenings is a magazine for SPA. I found out today that this article came out. I'm in the article. Check it out. Become a member of SPA. It's worth it, okay? And you can go to SPA convention that's happening in St. Louis, Missouri this summer in August. So real quick, I'm going to read this about Tom Stryker because he's been part of this Harmonicoots program for a long time. Tom received his first harmonica, a Hohner 64, at the age of 15 in San Francisco as a Christmas gift. It was then he engaged former
Bora, oh boy, I didn't read this, Minovich, harmonica rascal, Ray Tankersley as his teacher, and I'll let him elaborate on that. Tom played with Sharp Harp, wow, I didn't know that, Harmonica Express, and was lead player for the Johnny Puelo Harmonica Gang in 1971. He also performed with the Harmonica Aces in Holland American Cruise Lines. Currently, Tom performs around the world as a soloist with Pop's Orchestra, symphonies, and jazz clubs. In 2007, Tom recorded a CD album, East-West collaboration with the great Tony Luisi, boy jazz arranger for the unequaled Stagg McCannon Trio. The CD was released at the SPA Convention in 2007 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tom says, "Don't miss this one. Tony's arrangements and accompaniment are unbelievable." Currently, Tom just finished recording original music by composer Gary Edwards of Washington for TV and movie licensing. A strong supporter of harmonica movement, yes he is. Thank you, Tom. And Tom joined SPA, Society for the Preservation and Advancement of the Harmonica, in 1980 and served two 3-year terms as president from 2006 to 2012. In 2013, at the SPA 50th Anniversary Convention, Tom was awarded the Peter Peterson Special Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome Tom Stryker. So this is going to be fun. Tom's going to play chromatic. I'm going to play diatonic, and you can see the difference in the size, and there's a reason for that. He's got a lot more notes on his than mine.
And I have a button.
You have a button. I wish those holes, why do they have holes on this thing? They get in the way. We're going to do something called Your Red Wagon. This song's been around for a long time. If you're familiar with Western Swing, which I played for many years, Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys did this tune. Ella Fitzgerald did this tune. And my band, The Outsiders, wherever you are out there, we did this song a long time ago too. We do it for you tonight, called Your Red Wagon, and you can help us out. See, unlike Tom, I have to find the key. I got a bunch of them over here just to equal one of those. Okay. If you wanna go crazy and act the clown, be the laughing stock all over town, that's your red wagon.
Your red wagon.
That's your red wagon.
Your red wagon.
So just keep dragging that red wagon along. If you stick your nose someplace it don't belong, don't you come to me if things go wrong. That's your red wagon.
Your red wagon.
Your big red wagon.
Your big red wagon.
So just keep dragging that red wagon along. And when you're making your bed, remember you do the lying there. And when you butter your bread, don't you expect me to eat your share. If you're gonna play horses down below your door, don't you come to me if they don't show. That's your red wagon.
Your red wagon.
Your big red wagon.
Your red wagon.
So just keep dragging that, or just keep dragging that harmonica around, will ya? Go ahead, you got it, Tom. you play with fire. And don't come running to me. You can't use me for your spare time. So the chick you left me for is tired of you, baby. Why call me? 'Cause I'm tired too. Your red wagon,
Your red wagon,
your big red wagon.
your big red wagon.
So just keep drag on that. I think we'll play it one more time. I'll take it this time, all right? You can't use me for your spare time. If you wanna go crazy and act the clown, be the laughing stock all over town. That's your red wagon,
Your red wagon,
your big red wagon.
your big red wagon.
So just keep dragging that red wagon along. Let's take it home. So just keep dragging that big red wagon along. Thank you. Tom will be back. He'll be back. Can I get a little bit more monitor? Thank you. I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea here real quick. We'll decide after the show. So we're going to hit the bossa nova right now. Something called One Note Samba with a lot of notes in it. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'd like to introduce the rhythm section right now because they're going to kick this next tune off. On bass, Elmore Nemeth, local. And on drums, Bruce Turley. We just met this afternoon, and Peter and I came down and we got together, and they're doing a great job. And yeah, so we're going to feature them to start this tune off. Peter Supersano on keys tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to do a nice ballad for you tonight, of course. We're going to throw that in. Jimmy Van Heusen, Johnny Burke, great songwriters, wrote so many beautiful jazz tunes. We're going to do this song called But Beautiful and bring up the fabulous Tom Stryker on chromatic harp, because this is a song for chromatic harp. Love is funny, or it's sad, or it's quiet, or it's mad. It's a good thing, or it's bad, but beautiful. Beautiful to take a chance, and if you fall, you fall. And I'm thinking that I wouldn't mind at all. Love is tearful, or it's gay. it's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, well, I'd never let you go. And that would be but beautiful, I know. Love is too full or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, ooh, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. Ooh, and that would be but beautiful. And that would be but beautiful. Stryker, ladies and gentlemen. Remind me of Toots Thielman doing that tune. Okay, so here's the CD. If you still have, you still buy them, or they make a nice coaster. If you don't want to, buy it for a coaster, but you might be ahead of the game here because LPs are back. So CDs are right behind them, so get them now, okay? I've got them for sale out there tonight after the show. Peter Supersano, Carolyn Dolan, we did How Deep is the Ocean, that great Irving Berlin tune, but also But Beautiful is on there. We did it just like that. Here's somebody that did a nice painting of us on there. And some of the Reno Jazz Orchestra's on it. Play with them as well. Get them while you can. So we're going to move into more of the blues section of the show right now, song by Albert King. And I'm going to use these guys back here because I got my gospel choral group right here tonight. I Get Evil, but you just follow me, all right? You guys will all be singing with me here in a minute. Oh, and by the way, this is a custom mic made by a great guy named Greg Human. If you're familiar with any of the harmonica mics, this is the custom mic he made with the human element in it. You can check him out, blowsmeaway.com. I did that for you, Greg, wherever you are tonight. So we're going to do a little cha-cha-cha for you all tonight. Remember that? That I just can't stand. An evil-hearted woman and a lying man. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Cause it makes me mad and I get evil as a woman can be. You told me that you loved me a long time ago. A woman that you love you don't want anymore. Don't you lie to me. What? Don't you lie to me, cause it makes me mad and I get evil as a woman. Hey, how about that piano player over there, Peter Supersano? Told me that you love me a long time ago. Oh, woman that you love you don't want anymore. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Cause it makes me mad and I get evil as... Hey, wait a minute. What about Elmer, the bass player back here? Come on, Elmer. More time. You love me a long time ago. Oh, a woman that you love you don't want anymore. Don't you lie to me, what? Don't you lie to me, what? 'Cause it makes me mad and I get evil as a woman can. You know, I got one more thing to say, bring it down. There's two kinds of people that I just can't stand. That bass player and that drummer piano man. They always lie to me. They always lie to me. Huh, I don't even know what it makes me mad. And just because every once in a while, I think I'll have a talk with this guy right here. Give me a cha-cha, guys. That was a fast one. Let me put on my glasses one more. You know, with diatonic harmonicas, you don't want to pick up the wrong one, and that happens when you got a D flat and a B flat. They look the same after a while. So one more time, please welcome. Wait a minute, are we doing that? Oh no. Oh, please welcome me. When you got the microphone, you know, you take liberties. There's a lot going on up here. Hang on. Yeah. After the show, Peter. I was just going to mention that these harmonica mics come in real handy for other things like... Oh, I wouldn't do that to you, bud. All right. Here's a song you've probably never heard before, but you'll never forget it. It's by Irene Reed. And it turns out that my muse, Rick Estrin from Little Charlie and the Nightcats, told me he did this song. I swear we have some weird cosmic connection. I don't know what it is, but we run into each other for 30 years or more now. We keep running into each other, and he's all over the place. You know, he's nominated right now for 5 blues awards. He's going down to Memphis for the awards. 5 awards he's nominated for. Anyway, if you've never heard him, check him out. Little Charlie and the Nightcats. Turns out he does this tune too. It goes like this. Heavy men excite me. Oh, they move me, I ain't lying. Big sexy men excite me. Oh, they move me, I ain't lying. I'd run away from 100 skinny men just to have a fat one every time. I want a big fat daddy, big sexy daddy, big fat daddy. I want a big fat daddy. Give me a big fat daddy with meat shaking off his bones. Girl, if you don't have a fat man, you're making a mistake. 'Cause a big fat man is like a porterhouse steak. Hey, big fat daddy, I want a big fat daddy. Give me a big fat daddy with the meat shaking off his bones. Making love to a fat man sure is a treat. Well, I'm here to tell you that the meat holds heat. Hey! Big fat daddy. What? Big fat daddy. I want a big fat daddy. Well, you know that part. All right, Peter, how about some B3 tonight? Go ahead, one more time. Skinny men are okay, I'm not trying to put them down. But a big fat man is so nice and round. Big fat daddy. Big fat daddy. I want a big fat daddy with a meat shaking off his bones. 110 pounds, don't get it no matter what you say or do. I want a man around 300, it's all right with me too. Big fat daddy. Big fat daddy. You say enough? I want a big fat daddy with a meat. Hey, let's play something. All right, let's lay into it now. They say it's hard to make love to a man of size, but I'm here to tell you he'll bring tears to your eyes. Hey, big fat daddy, I want a big fat daddy. Give me a big fat daddy with a meat shaking off his bones. All right, everybody help me out now. Here we go. I want a big fat daddy. What? Big sexy daddy. What? BFD. I want a big fat daddy. Give me a big fat daddy with a meat shaking off his bones. I want a big fat daddy with shaking off his bones. Hey, he ain't heavy, he's my lover. Thank you so much. Thank you. Peter Supersano on the keys. Bruce on drum. And Elmer on bass. And the Harmonicoots band. Give it up for him.
What do you think? Should we have an encore from the lady?
We rehearsed that. All right. Let's do one more for you here. We're going to feature everybody tonight, I think. Yeah. Oh, you want to run on? Okay.
Tom, weren't you president of the Harmonicoots for a year or 2 or 3 or?
Well, for the Society of the Preservation
Oh, you
and
weren't
Advance with the
president.
Harmonica.
You
not the
were
harmonica.
one of the Harmonicoots.
But I am an honorary coot.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, You were a young coot then,
Yes.
and now. No, it's-
That was rehearsed too, that part there. All right. If you make it up to Tahoe sometime, we'll be, where are we playing next? We'll be at Harrah's and Reno, Harrah's and Tahoe, you know, and then you can get on the email list if you want out there, or we can shoot you an email blast if you, prefer those email lists. Otherwise, you can try social media, but, So, Tom, please, fly us to the moon, will you please? See what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Yeah. Peter Supersano. Let's break it down. Bruce Turley there on drum. Elmer Nemeth here on bass.
Thank you.
stars. Let me see the spring is light on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
One last song for you. Only when the Coots go marching out, they're going to join us. Okay, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Everybody ready?
Everyone's going to help out now.
We're going to sing. We're going to sing "Oh When the Coots." Okay. Key of C. C. Okay. Last one, and we're all done. Okay, here we go. By the way, when we finish this, let Carolyn get to the table before you converse with her, so she can sign her CDs if you'd like. Here we go. Oh, when the Coots go marching out, join us. Here we go. Ready? You've been a beautiful audience. Thank you for coming. Next year, May 14. Carolyn, you want to get down to the... Okay?
I'll meet you down there.